Hey guys, so Kingdom Hearts. What can we say about Kingdom Hearts that hasn't been said already? Complicated, convoluted storyline, but man, is it a good game. In, series. It's just a really good series. Um, Such beloved, like Sora is probably one of the most beloved characters in video games. Rox is coming in close second. I mean, you watch people play Kingdom Hearts 3, and when Roxas returns, like even everyone starts to freaking cry or tear up because that's how emotional it makes everyone because of how good Roxas is as a character. But back in the day, we had Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. Um, and they had little secret things at the end. If you managed to complete the game like 100% the game, you got these nice little endings. And they were shorter for us, but in the final mix, they were longer. But this is for Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix, which for a while Japan was the only one with the final mix, and then they were like, okay, let's bring this over and port it over to like the PS3 or whatever it was. But I remember seeing this, and then the next one with the Kingdom Hearts 2, but we'll get to that. So and that's there's like the what we got, and then what final mix. But we see early versions of Roxas. At this point, they really didn't know what they were doing with these characters. It was like, hey, it looks cool. Obviously Riku's there, and that fight, what we saw eventually became a cutscene and stuff in the world that never was. That whole confrontation between Riku and Roxas, where Riku's trying to kind of like awaken Sora, and so him and Roxas fight, and Roxas wins. But then he takes off Riku takes off the blindfold and allows that darkness to take over him. And that's when he becomes, starts to look like Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. He easily beats Roxas and brings him back to Diz, or Ansem the Wise. But yeah, at this point, that really wasn't thought about. It was just, it's something cool. We're gonna set something up. You don't know what it's for, but it's cool. You see at the very end, like almost like a unused version of Kairi. Like teenage Kairi. Obviously the version we got was very different, but again, it was just show a passage of time. To show these new events, to show the characters we know, but also introduce this new character who's like, oh my god, he's wielding two keyblades. How the hell is he doing that? And it was good. And then the final mix version had a little bit more. And we finished there with basically it's the end of this video, but then in Kingdom Hearts 2, as soon as the opening credits finish up, we see Roxas showing up in the Dark Meridian with Xemnas there, and he says that he's like, "You've arrived. I went to see him. He looks just like you," referring to Sora. In the final mix version of Kingdom Hearts, you can go back to Hollow Bastion after you beat Maleficent. And you get to fight Xemnas, even though you don't know it's Xemnas at the time. But he's really kind of tough. But he's got his lightsabers and everything, and he's doing his thing. And I think he's known as just the mysterious figure. But it's a nice little thing that gives you a reason to level up a little bit more if you haven't already. But that was in the final mix. I remember hearing about it, and I kept going. I went back to Hollow Bastion. I'm like, where is it? Only to realize and learn that, no, it's in the final mix version. And Americans, we didn't get that version. But it was really good to see that scene, and all some of the stuff that we see here. Like I said, the Roxas and Riku fight we get to see. That was cool. Seeing that opening after the opening with Roxas and Xemnas was really cool. The letter in the bottle that Riku and Sora are in, over in the Dark Meridian, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here, Sora, I think it's for you," and then it's the letter that Kairi wrote, and it's really good to see the stuff that was in here that really was just kind of there, just to be cool or to push these along, actually be incorporated into the story and the games themselves. But the next one is peak cinema. It really is, between the choreography, the ambiance of it, the music. I think you know what I'm about to do. Yep, it's the Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix. Secret ending, Birth by Sleep. Same thing. It was meant to look cool, and then when they finally made Birth by Sleep, like a gajillion years later, they incorporated this stuff in there, and it's one of the best moments in Kingdom Hearts. So many questions at this point because of the Keyblades that were shown, the villain who showed up, who we know as Master Xehanort and Vanitas, and then Terra Aqua Ven. Back then, we didn't know anything. They were like, who are these people? Why are there so many Keyblades? Where is this? Why are we seeing Riku, Sora, and Mickey's Keyblades there? Like, who are they dead? Like, what? But peak cinema truly is. Are you ready for this? If you haven't seen it, are you ready? I don't think you're ready, but I'm going to do it anyway. Cinema. And it was so amazing that just like in the Kingdom Hearts one, they used this basically frame for frame in the game itself, Birth by Sleep. And it's probably one of the most epic moments in Kingdom Hearts, you know, Birth by Sleep and most Kingdom Hearts games. Because how, again, everything about this scene, the music, the choreography, everything, how menacing Master Xehanort and Vanitas are. Like, this guy is unstoppable at this point. Like, he just dodges Ventus, grabs him by the helmet, and just, this old man is just crushing his helmet. You know, burns him like an Amaterasu type black flame, and then he freezes him. He just, like, drops him. You know, his Keyblade breaks on the way down, and Aqua's got to rescue him. And saying, as I was saying back, you know, back then, people is like, "Oh my God, who is he? Why does he look like Roxas? Is it Roxas? Is it?" No one knew. It's like, who are these people? Who are you people? It's like, we didn't know. We saw this character that looked like Roxas, and we thought, okay, maybe this was, you know, Roxas at some point, even though we knew Roxas was Sora's nobody. It's like, why does he look like Roxas? Who was this mysterious old man that fucking manhandled 3 freaking people? Who was this dark figure that just, like, spawned out of this guy who, you know, completely top to bottom covered, and we can't, like, who is it? How is he wielding a Keyblade? Like, what can he do? How, you know, we didn't know. And then in Birth by Sleep, we got introduced to Terra, Aqua, Ven, Master Xehanort, Vanitas, Master Ericus. And we got this amazing scene in game. And, you know, it plays out in, you know, here in the graveyard, the Keyblade graveyard. And then there's the battle that you can have between, there's Master Xehanort and then Terra. In Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, you can fight the Lingering Spirit, or, Lingering Spirit or something. Which is, it's just Terra's armor, essentially, and it comes back in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's extremely powerful. It's filled, like, it's just his armor basically possessed by guilt and regret, and while Terra is alive, but he's, you know, possessed by, you know, Xehanort, he was Norded. You know, his armor just kind of has manifested its own will, Lingering Will, that's its name. That's right, Lingering Will, a will of its own, and it's now out for revenge, essentially. And it's Birth by Sleep, while not a great game, it's still pretty cool. But just everything about this, being able to see things like, you know, Blizzard and Reflect, you know, just all these Keyblades bombarding this thing. And then kablooey right in front of you know, Master Xehanort, and it, you know, and then again, it's like, why there's Sora, Riku's, and Mickey's Keyblades? Who are these people? Are they, you know, are the 3 dead, and blah blah blah? Which is funny, because if anything, what we know now is Terra picked Riku to kind of, you know, for the Keyblade, so he should be, well, wielding the Weight of Dawn. Ventus should be doing probably the Kingdom Key, you know, because of his connection to Sora. And then Aqua should have the, you know, Mickey's. But yeah, it was just like, who are these 3, and why does he look like Roxas? And this chick is freaking hot. She can sit on my face anytime. You know, the typical stuff. Master Xehanort and Vanitas. I mean, you see this where, we know that Vanitas was like, I mean, at first we were told that Vanitas was the evil or the darkness inside Ventus, but Vanitas seems to have kind of always existed in some form. He's just kind of darkness itself. So it's just, I think, just one of the many guises that it chose to take. I mean, he outright tells Sora and Ventus that he is darkness, and that he's in the shadow that they cast. Like, he is darkness. So even if you have a choice to choose between light and darkness, it's like he is darkness. He is that shadow. And he's always existed in some form. So, but just Master Xehanort being this old man, and he's just completely manhandling. Just freeze or burn, or even though he burns Ben first and then freeze, it's still freeze or burn. And even back then, it's like, she can sit on my face anytime. And you see him and you see his eyes slowly move to look at her, and you're like, okay, well, is that Roxas? Because it's the same hairstyle, same everything as Roxas. Is he dead? Wait, no, he's alive. And then Master Xehanort trying to summon Kingdom Hearts, and it's just so good. It was really peaked then, and it's something that games should aspire to do. The orchestrated music, the choreography of the fight, everything about this just keeps you captivated and engaged the entire, like, there's never really a boring moment. It's not like, oh man, I wish this would hurry up. No, you're sitting there like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, that's what I felt when I first saw this. I was like, oh man, this is stupid. This is boring. I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. But yeah, that was Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, secret ending. I think Birth by Sleep has a secret ending. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 obviously has a secret ending. I can't remember if Dream Drop Distance has one. I think, yeah, I think it does. Yeah, maybe. Chain of Memories, I think, has a secret ending. I think all the games have secret endings. You go through it and then you play through it again on like expert and like 100% it or something, and you get the secret ending. But I mean, every time I watch this over the years, I always feel the same, and it reminds me of why I love Kingdom Hearts so much. From the very first time, like when it first came out in what, 2002, 2003 or whatever. From then all the way till now, I love Kingdom Hearts. So I have a lot of people, again, Sora, and it's like by far one of the most beloved characters of any video game in recent years. I mean, just go watch people's reactions to Sora being included in Super Smash Brothers. You'll see how many people just adore Sora. Or the trailer where, for Kingdom Hearts 3, where they finally show Sora showing up, and how many people lose their shit and just start to cry because of how much they love Sora. This kid is, I mean, he does in real life what he does in the game. He has such a way of connecting people's hearts. It's insane to see one character have this much love, and but I'm actually thinking, I started watching, because I'm probably never going to get around to playing the game. I've already seen them, obviously, but for people who haven't, I was thinking about going back and watching Kingdom Hearts 3, because I can probably easily play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, along with like Chain of Memories and stuff like that. But Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm probably never going to get around to. So I want to watch all the cutscenes, because really good cutscenes, especially the end part of the game when they're in the Keyblade graveyard and they're, you're going around to the different areas trying to help everyone. Really, really good. The Pirates of the Caribbean, huge improvement over the first time. Jack's voice, it sounds like Johnny Depp, even though it's not. Just everything about it. Cinema. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about when you first saw this, whether it be the final mix or just the version that us lousy Americans got. Let me know what you guys thought. Are you a fan of the series still? Are you like me and you loved it from the day you played it? Or are you a newcomer and, you know, have you gone back to play the games? Or are you just waiting for a good time to play them? 'Cause I'd recommend playing them. I recommend playing them, like, now. If you can. Play them now. But, and if you're not a big fan of Sora or Roxas, then tell me, who is your favorite character in that series? I mean, I love Roxas. I mean, I have a cat named Roxas. It should tell you how much I love that character. I have a cat named Roxas, and I film him all the time. So you can just go on my page and just Roxas, and you'll have a whole crap ton of videos of Roxas. That's how much I love that character. From the day I played Kingdom Hearts 2, I loved Roxas. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.